sports from where you live.
Welcome to a jam-packed edition of the Friday Night Frenzy. Alongside Andrew Pogar, I'm Rob Hughes. We're edging closer to March. You know what that means. It's tournament time.
Jam-packed, you got that right. I feel like I got the screenplay to Hoosiers right here.
A little thicker than normal, right?
Thicker, yeah, you got that right. A number of area teams in conference tournament action. We'll tip things off with the North Central Conference. Lafayette Jeff taking on Richmond at Kokomo's Memorial Gymnasium.
Now, hip-hop, that's the music of choice this beautiful Friday night at Memorial. He's on the ones and twos. Now, check out the Broncos moving the ball around. Keaton Schreckengas, James Burns, sophomore, goes off window. Cortez Buckner bringing his dancing shoes, dusts the Richmond defender, gets the tough one-handed runner to paint to fall. Following a Richmond turnover, the Broncos now swinging it around the arc. David Hanyard with the head fake and baseline drive. The junior gets the bucket plus the foul, and his teammates are loving it. But the Red Devils are left scratching their heads. Momentum on Jeff's side throughout the entire second quarter. Burns with the precise bounce pass to Jalen Williams, who hits one of his 2 3 balls in quick succession. In the final seconds of the first half, Danny Isbell with a nice feed to Schreckengas, who beats the buzzer, and the Broncos go on to win 59-51.
To Arsenal Tech we go. Robert Finney and McCutcheon taking on Marion. In transition, the Mavs draw first blood. Darnell Butler trailing. He cans the 3 ball to get the Mavs on the board. Butler feeling it in this one. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? That made it a 9-5 ball game. And moments later, off the Marion miss, Hayden Deaton swallows the rebound, and the Mavs are on the run. Billy Loft will eventually get the easy layup. McCutcheon dispatches Marion 82-53.
Heck of a game in the first one down there at Tech, and also an NCC tournament play. Logansport taking on Arsenal Tech. Logansport down 3 late in the fourth quarter. Sam Skaggs short on the jumper. Mad scramble for the ball. Jalen Attaway comes up with it, and he's going to get it in the corner, and calmly knocks down a long 2 to make it a 1-point game. Now leads back to 3. Final chance for Logansport to force overtime. Down by 3. Again, it's Attaway, and how about it? Baller clutch. It's good. Titans and Berries destined for OT. And in OT, with C.J. Walker on the bench with 5 fouls, a former Purdue commit, Arsenal Tech holds for the last shot, and it's a good one. Chris King fights off the double team, beats the buzzer. Tech wins 79-76. Heck of a game.
Meanwhile, the Hoosier Conference tournament taking place this evening from Twin Lakes. In Game 1, the West Lafayette Red Devils going head-to-head with the Tipton Blue Devils. Third quarter, Nye Carlisle getting the crafty layup to go. RDP trails 26-19. Tipton entered this contest 15-1 for a reason. Charlie Carter, this is the kata. 3 points the old-fashioned way for the junior. Dave Wood can't believe it. The Blue Devils continue feeding the post. That's Sam Gutierrez hitting the turnaround J. Tipton now up by 18 to get the point with Coach Wood. Westside trying to hang around off the Charlie Nye's miss. George Karloftis with the putback. West Lafayette scores just 25 points in this contest, the team's lowest since 2003. Tipton prevails 45-25 the final. In Game 2 of the doubleheader, Hamilton Heights battling Blake Bennington and Twin Lakes. The Indians came out guns blazing. Dane Holmes knocks down the jumper. Twin Lakes up 4-0. Moments later, Matt Conrad, bullseye from the corner. Looks like the Indians are going to run away with this one. Not so fast. Conrad dribbles the ball right off the heel of his foot. Max Wall comes up with the loose ball, finding Dustin Williams for the hoop.
Top 10.
One of 20 turnovers for Ken Adams' squad in this one. Killer tie coach, the Huskies proceed to make it rain. Wall dishing, Hunter Chris swishing. It's 23-15 Heights. It takes 2 to tango. Wall, Chris, get it, got it, good. And then Wall decides to get in on the act himself. Hamilton Heights tops Twin Lakes 66-51.
All right, more Hoosier Conference tourney action at Central Catholic. The Knights hosting the Lewis Cass Kings. Early on, Avery Denhart with a touch pass to Jake Page. Easy 2. And CC's on the board about 2.5 minutes into the game. Moments later, Knights pushing the ball. Jackson Anthrop, beautiful pass to Thomas Gothard leaking out. And the Knights take a 7-2 lead. Now Cass coming right back. Ryan Bixler drops the dime to Josh Hirschberger. Bucket plus the foul. Kings keeping things close. Coach Dave Barrett, he doesn't like it. CC's ball movement on the other end was on point tonight. Ben Tharp, a little hesitation, pulls the trigger from deep. And there's plenty more where that came from. Luke Fusick to Denhart to Page. And back to Fusick. Bombs away, nothing but the bottom of the net. A couple minutes later, Knights continue to pick apart the Cass zone. Fusick again, this time the other side. Central Catholic takes care of business, 71-57 the final. And in the early game at Central Catholic, Rensselaer taking Northwestern Bombers down a couple buckets in the final minutes, applying some pressure. Grant Myers gets the steal, starts the break, finds Landon Balch for the deuce, and that would lead to a quick timeout. Now Rensselaer still down eight inside a minute to go. Right back to Balch. Another quick two. The Bombers try to foul to keep the game alive in the final minute, but the Tigers hit their free throws down the stretch. It's Northwestern that takes it 57-47. That does it for the first half of the Frenzy. 7 games down, but still 6 more to go. Coming up, we'll make stops at Carroll, Pioneer, Attica, Seeger,
and Frontier. The Falcons squaring off with Delphi. We'll tell you who pulled out the W when the Frenzy continues after the break. Don't go anywhere.
It's the Friday Night Frenzy on News 18. Sports from where you live.
Well, we're back on the Friday Night Frenzy. We'll begin the second half of the show at Frontier for a matchup between the host Falcons and the Delphi Oracles.
It's been a rough season for both squads. Each team entering tonight's contest with 3-16 records. On the right side, though, the host Falcons have won 2 of their last 4.
And Delphi won their last game, too. The Falcons working on their ball handling in the pregame, and it paid off early on. They advanced the ball up the court, moving to the paint to draw the defender off. Trevor Mickle, who unloads a 3-point bucket. On the other end, Frontier's defense with the triple team on Blaine Walters, but it doesn't faze him. He finds senior Connor Swank, goes in for the easy lay-in. Frontier's offense looking to make a play here. They see the 6'2" forward, Daniel McCrackers, who finds a crack in the Delphi defense. He puts up the jumper. Come back the other way, Delphi's Blaine Walters with a spin move, and the big man has some speed. No look pass to Cade Murray. He shoots from behind the arc, and it's good. Frontier back on offense. They put up a jumper. It's no good. Murray fights to keep the ball, and shove will cost him a foul. Now, Delphi's head coach, Brian McCammon, did not like the call. And he had some words for the ref. Not sure what happened, but McCammon gets the tech. No worries, though. His team comes out the winner. Delphi beats Frontier 79-69. And Coach McCammon will join us in the coach's corner to talk about that team.
Love the passion. At 4, the Carroll student section gave Clinton Central the cold shoulder during pregame intros.
Just breaking stuff
Our
here.
set's falling apart. The Cougars started quick with Trey Philbrun driving into the lane. He gets the jump shot to dance on the rim and go in. A few plays later, Brant McLean dishes the ball to Philbrun, who drains the 3. Tristan Knox keeps the Bulldogs going. He stops and pops from the baseline. That's a good J. Kaden Orr silences the Cougar fans with the steal. He took the ball down the court, and bam, one-hand slam. So nice, we'll show you twice. The Bulldogs win 71-67.
Everybody and their mom was at Pioneer to see the Panthers take on the Winamac Warriors. In the first quarter, defense was big for Pioneer. Keith Nyes gets the steal, saves it back to Jack Kaiser for the bucket. The Winamac with some superior passing. Winamac finds Caleb Smith down low for the score. Smith fueled the Warriors to an early lead. Pioneer would answer with more gritty play as Nyes wrestles it away from the defender. Throws it up to Trey Wattops, and Wattops lays it up. This game was so sloppy, they needed a mop. Later off the miss, Zach Mason throws the outlet to Wattops, and Wattops says, "What's up?" 2 more. Pioneer defends their home court, edging Winamac 61-60.
Over at North White, the Vikings hosting the West Central Trojans. Late in the fourth quarter, North White led 89-49, but they didn't stop to take their foot off the gas as Ryan Shriver buries the 3. North White playing like they are down 43. Instead, remember, they're up 43 points. And with time still winding down, Alex Cobb also connected from deep. The Vikings showed no mercy to the Trojans, now up by 46. In the final seconds of the game, North White heaves one more from downtown Monon, but it would not go and it would not matter. Sportsmanship be darned. The Vikings pillage the Trojans 95-49.
Hey, if you don't want them to score, then just stop it. Conference play in Attica. Ramblers hosting the Rocks tonight. Dalton Laney getting his chance from the key. Nice little head fake. Gets the 2 ball to drop. The home team firing right back, though. Chase Little, wide open in the corner. Puts it down with authority. Rocks point guard Lance Hopkins with the half-court fast break, now coming back the other way. Turns on the juice, leaves the earth rolling in an aggressive 2. Little again, this kid is automatic. That's another pop shot from outside the line. The nail in the coffin on the inbounds. The ball gets away from the Rocks, and Nathan Swanson would get an easy layup. This conference matchup was neck and neck, with the Ramblers taking it home 74-67.
Turkey Run taking on Seeger. We pick it up in the third just across the river in Patriot Country. The Pats with a 4-point lead, and the student section is loving it, and for good reason. Borden Kennedy drives in and sets up the alley-oop. Josh Orahood meets the ball and rolls it in. The Warriors flexing some D. Brock Mitchell strips the ball from Orahood and launches it to Tyler Davis, who puts on the brakes and gets the easy layup. Now Brock Bolus staying alive. He throws it in from out of bounds. Landon Stetler dunking in and getting the hard-fought 2 for the Pats. The Pats alley-oop just couldn't be stopped tonight. Orahood goes vertical again for another 2. It's no dunk, but hey, it works. The Warriors fought hard on the road, but couldn't top that Patriot pride. Cedar wins 66-50.
Hey, big shout out to our floor director here,
Yeah, I was
Kevin
going to
Baum.
say, you all right?
This is what fell, in case you're looking at it. Yeah, that's like
Foreign
a pretty
object.
fancy poster. Whew, about knocked me out. Well, that does it for this week's edition of the Frenzy. Coming up, though, Delphi head coach Brian McCammon will join us in the Coach's Corner.
We'll break down their win tonight over Frontier next in the Coach's Corner. Stay right with us. Hey, welcome back to the Frenzy. Joining us tonight, Delphi head coach Brian McCammon.
Hey, Coach, thanks for being here. We'll be safe here. Hopefully this is pinned up for you. I'm sure you were beginning to think I was maybe bad luck inviting you on the Frenzy, and now you guys get the win over Frontier tonight. How'd you do it?
You know, they credit Frontier. They came out, hit a bunch of shots early. We didn't respond real well, and they got up big on us. They were up 17 points at one point in the second quarter, and we just challenged our kids that we had to come back and play better defense. And we started being very unselfish on the offensive end and got a lot of easy looks and cut it down. We were within 5 at halftime, and then the second half we came out and played really well as a team.
You're trailing, like you said, by 17 points. Just what did you say to your team to turn this around and pull out the W?
I don't know if I can
Nice
say
words, right?
Yes, I was very complimentary and just challenged them.
version.
Told them we need to play like Delphi needs to play. We were not doing that in the first few minutes of the game, and that we just had to make that extra step, make those extra possessions count, swing the ball around and get to the rim, and every possession, just possession by possession. We weren't going to get it all back at once, just chip away.
I'm sure you expected this to be a competitive game, and then you end up down 17. And what's that mentality like? How do you respond when you expected a game to go a certain way, and then it's obviously not going that way early on?
You just have to believe in the process and tell the kids what we had planned all week to do is going to work. There were just minor tweaks that we needed to make defensively. When we started playing the way that we had practiced, then things started to turn our way.
You've won 2 straight games now. Just what has changed?
The kids have bought into the system on what we're trying to do as far as getting the ball, and we've played faster the last couple of games, and we're hitting shots. You know, we didn't shoot real well to start the season, and the last couple of games we've shot much better, but that's because we're getting shots closer to the basket, making extra passes, and just playing as a team.
Oh, Blaine Walters was a name that came up in the highlights a couple times. He wasn't the leading scorer. Clay Corbin, 21, but Blaine had almost a triple-double, 18 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. That's pretty uncommon in high school basketball.
It is, and he really should have had the triple-double. I'm sure he's going to watch the
Some
film.
missed shots?
A couple of missed shots where a couple of guys let him down.
Yeah.
But, yes, that is very uncommon. But the last couple of games, Blaine's played like a senior wants to play, closing out his career. And Clay also had a great game tonight, finished around the rim. Great team win.
Rob mentioned it earlier in the highlights, your technical foul.
Yes.
Were you trying to send a message to your team, trying to get them, galvanize the unit?
I've always told my guys, if they fight for me, I'll fight for them. And, the guy made a call I didn't agree with, and we had a disagreement, and he ended up teeing me up. And we'll live with it because we got the win.
Exactly. Hey, it was fun. It was entertaining video for sure. We don't mind it when coaches get teed up for our purposes, selfishly.
Sure.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, and best of luck tomorrow against Seeger.
Thank you.
Make sure to check out our website, WLFI.com, and click on the sports page for all highlights from tonight's games.
Have a great night. We'll see you next week.